Hey, welcome to the Porch Bois podcast. I'm, of course, your extremely elegant, very intelligent, and super sexy host, John, alongside these other less of those three adjectives co-hosts. We got Midget B and we got Seawall. How you boys doing this fine evening? Seawall, in fact, I'm glad that the gator finally spit you up and allowed you to return to us. That was
Uh,
mighty nice of it.
John, it was a case of the biggest gay I was dealing with.
Are you sure? I thought it was
Work
that
has been
gator attack.
hell. Work has been hell,
I thought it was that
and
gator
and
attack
I
that got
finally had a
you
good night's sleep on a Monday night.
paraplegic.
Show
Paraplegic
camera,
after
says
all.
Ed. No, will not show camera because unfortunately Seawall is absolutely just massacred. It does not look good. You don't want to see it. Like it just doesn't look good. But he's still a head and a hand, so he can run the show.
Uh,
So yeah, boys. How was your weekend slash 2 weeks for some of us?
It was awesome. Yeah, it's all good. Survived the storm and
Yeah.
minimal damage, and hell yeah.
well, you guys are a bit inland as well, so probably didn't get hit by the hardest part of it.
Who's inland? Jacksonville is on the shore, and when
Oh,
Jacksonville gets it, dude, it gets it bad.
damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I'm
you
the one
know, we
that's more
did not
inland.
Ah, God, I thought you,
get
I
it
thought you, I
bad.
thought
Yeah,
like
and
one
he
of
got
you was with
fucking
north of the
worse.
other. So
Whoa.
He got it worse, didn't you? You had no power for a week.
No, what? No, I had no power for like less than 24 hours. It
What?
was like, no, wait. It was just over 24 hours. It really wasn't that long. It was Wednesday night, and it came back like Friday morning. So it was like just over 24 hours. But
Well,
then
I
my
still
sister-in-law right down the street had power, so we just stayed the night at her place on Thursday. So like it was, really wasn't that big of a deal.
so mild inconvenience.
Yeah, no, for us, right?
Yeah.
Some people in my own apartment complex weren't so lucky. There's actually a car that got completely crushed by a tree.
Ugh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
There's a
still sitting there,
there's
and
the
it's
yeah.
fucking gnarly.
There's
with a
the
tree on
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
No, they cut the tree into pieces, and it's laying on the side of the car now. But
Next
that's
to
a
the
thick
tree.
ass tree.
That's
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
it wasn't a little
yeah.
sapling.
I mean, I've got an oak, a pretty big one in my front yard, and we've got a branch that hangs over the driveway. It used to be a lot worse, so at some point I like to cut it back further with my dad.
Yeah, for sure. You definitely want to get rid of those
Yeah.
errant limbs.
Well, we got the one that was really risky a while back, and I got to use a chainsaw and a stick. So,
Well, that's always fun. I do enjoy a chainsaw on a stick.
yep.
Most things are better on a stick, to be fair.
Oh yeah. I mean, it
The
can't
chainsaw,
quite. I mean, it can't quite cut through a really thick log, but it's good for getting way up their branches, and it's better than clippers or those hand
it's
saws
better
that
than
suck.
it's better than climbing up on a ladder with the
Yeah,
chainsaw.
yeah,
That's so sticks.
yeah.
So yeah, the hurricane was all right. It seems like it was so much longer ago,
Yeah,
and just like over the weekend, so much shit has happened.
yeah. I mean, with the hurricane coming, with hurricane going at you guys, it actually got me to buy a little bit more survival supplies. Specifically, I
Nice.
picked up additional candles and a little like butane camping stove that I can set up in my kitchen if I need something to cook with.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had to use my lightsaber for light for a little while.
God, you fucking nerd.
Legit, I put it on Twitter. I took pictures of it. Like it was lighting up the whole living room.
Yeah, I've got a bag. I've got a bag of emergency glow sticks and like 300 8-hour candles.
Yeah, so we have a flashlight too, but we wanted to save the battery. We don't know. We
Yeah,
didn't have any AAA's, and it took AAA's. So I was like, well, let's save the battery on that. The battery in the lightsaber runs out. I don't really care.
yeah.
The flashlight was way better. So I was like, I mean, the lightsaber was the flashlight was way better, but like, yeah, we'll just stick to the lightsaber for now. Created a nice little ambiance. It was cool.
Well, Quest found one thing that isn't better on a stick.
On an automatic, what's a stock? It's
No, no,
just a
no,
stick.
no,
It's
no.
just a short stick.
Asian drivers aren't better on a stick. Not great
Oh,
on an
sure.
automatic
I thought you
either.
meant like not good enough. I'm like, okay, I
Yeah.
get you. I was reading the bottom one.
Yep. Nope. Just
Oh,
I.
Quest Fanny, I can give you a couple of good sites for lightsabers. Um, there's some that they're like battle ready, as in like they're supposed to fight against each other. They're not going to crack or break or anything.
Mhm.
They're. I mean, you can get it for as cheap as like $100, but they go up to like fucking $800, $900, $1,000. You know, you get like the really
Yeah.
really top of the line
But
ones.
you're talking like custom built, CNC'd,
Right.
hand etched kind of crap.
Well, yeah, and they have all the like little what's it called, like soundboard basically
Yeah.
inside, where they make the sound,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
whooshing sounds. You can change colors on a whim and shit like that.
Yeah. So a nice little microcontroller that costs about $6 or $7.
Yeah, the hilts are made of aluminum, aircraft aluminum, so like they're pretty sturdy. They're like really sturdy. They're cool, man. I like them. I know it's a nerdy thing, but I like them. I'm not gonna apologize.
Hey, I'm a fucking
Maybe
weeb,
you,
so I can't
maybe you
exactly. So
should.
No, I also refuse to elaborate any further.
as I said,
And
I'm
I
I'm
leave.
I'm I'm a weeb, so I've got
Right,
no stone to toss in this glass house.
right. I mean, with the bed full of body pillows, it's kind of hard to toss stones. You
uh,
know?
What about stone
I'm a
toss?
weeb, and I find fucking body pillows weird and shit.
Oh, Ed's saying the question is, what study did you follow, and what color was your kyber crystal? It's actually an orange saber. It
Ooh.
is not. Yeah, it is not red, but it is not one of the light colors either. I don't know what study that falls under, but yeah, just the badass study, I guess. I studied the
Yeah.
blade. What I did when you were off, uh, you know, having premarital sex and drinking and doing drugs. I studied the blade, and now that the barbarians are at the gate, you have the audacity to come to me for help.
That's right. What are you gonna
Chip
whisper?
Fedora jumps away,
Yeah, nothing personnel, kid.
Oh man, yeah, that was good shit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, dude, we got anything else? I know we're kind of packed on the show tonight, so if we want to get started a little early, we can. Unless anyone's got something else they want to mention.
I mean, not particularly important, no.
Cool. Well then, Seawall, if you would, sir,
Yes,
get
we
us started.
getting on to the first one of the night. So,
Yes, dude.
Midget, why did you give us an image of the same guy and at different weights and different
Lighting.
lighting?
Because that was to illustrate Democrat voter fraud in action. They take this
It's just
person
one
and they
guy.
register him 1,000 times over. Yep.
Yeah. So, as you guys know from the title, we are studying today the physiognomy of the left. So here we have our Exhibit A. This is, in fact, not all one person, regardless of how ludicrous that might seem. These are all different people. Isn't that insane? So let's see what are some of the similarities that we can spot here.
Uh,
We've definitely got the
Longer face for
similar
sure.
glasses,
Yep, a longer face for sure.
longer face.
Yeah. Nose actually is a little bit different between them, but there is definitely certain. A lot of them tend to have thinner noses, but not all of them.
There's some thicker noses out there. I noticed
Yeah.
that the head, the
Yeah.
top of the head, seems to be a
Yeah. Long
little
foreheads.
protruding.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like outwards as well, like long ways, or looking out
Yeah, lengthwise. Yeah, no,
lengthwise.
there's like a prominent
Bit
bridge of the nose, and yeah, and it's protuberant.
complainer's chin. That's a good one. Quest finding good spot.
Yep.
If
Yeah.
there's not a double chin,
Yeah.
there's
Weak
a
jawline
lack
as
of chin.
well.
Yeah,
Yeah, narrow chin and jaw. Upside down egg-shaped head.
Yep.
that's kind of what I was going for. Yeah, the top
Yeah.
of the head is like wider than the
Yeah.
rest, which I think is pretty typical,
Um,
but it's especially noticeable on
puffy
your average
lips,
leftist.
puffy lips in a lot of cases.
Yeah, that's fair. Hmm. Yep, weak jawline. You got that quest. See, we got anything else?
Near
Lack of facial
nearsightedness.
hair.
Yeah, nearsightedness.
Right. Yeah, we were talking about the same similar glasses style too.
Yeah, why do they all gravitate to that style of?
Makes them look smart. They might be educated. What I
No,
noticed
no.
though is also a distinct lack of facial hair as well.
This one's got some stubble, but
Yeah, it's still a lack of facial hair. Stubble doesn't count. There's one dude that's got like a slight mustache on the bottom in the middle.
yeah.
He's got like a slight kind of mustache there, but I
Look
mean that's
worse.
right. He probably shouldn't have that at all.
Probably be better without it.
Quite. Yeah. So this is your average leftist male right here. Of course, I'm covering up the one I was just talking about. My little avatar guy on the stream. It's covering up
Average Democrat voter right here.
some of them might be ancoms. You don't know.
Yeah, well, they're still registered Democrats.
That's true. Fair enough. Perhaps mange since Quest fandom.
Perhaps. Yeah. Well, moving on to the next one.
Oof. Arch Huntress.
Yes.
Now, who is this there, Midget? Do you know?
Yeah, this is the moderator of our anti-work.
Okay,
The one who did the interview with Fox News and
Right.
like totally got blasted by like was it Waters, Jake Waters?
Not even one of like the big names like Hannity or Tucker.
Yeah.
He gets Waters, who's not bad, but you know he's
So
not a
imagine
mainline.
getting your ass handed to you by a third string on Fox News.
Okay, I'd give him second string. I'll be generous and give him second string.
I have so many of these saved somewhere, but like yeah, this is that phenotype once again in action. This lesbian part like 20-hour a week dog walker, like professional dog walker is mad that capitalism has failed.
No. You have failed capitalism. Capitalism has not failed you.
Who are you talking to? Me? No.
No, him.
This guy.
Yeah. He has
Mr.
failed capitalism.
Huntress.
Yeah. Look, in times past, he wouldn't have survived to adulthood.
No, certainly not.
Yeah.
He got eaten by a wolf or some shit.
Yeah. And as times are going to get hard, these
they're
guys are going to
raised.
disappear because you know what's going to happen to leftist women when times get tough.
No, see, you guys don't understand. He has a right to exist, like without
Yeah.
struggling to exist,
Oh my god.
and his existence is valid.
Oh
So
my god.
No.
Yep.
should
No, you have a right to the property and the work that you can do for yourself. That's it.
Yes. He's not
yeah.
gonna-
So walking dogs should totally pay her rent in New York City.
No. New York City is
wonder
an
how many
extremely
dogs-
expensive place to live because a lot of people want to live there.
I
Why
wonder how
not?
many dogs you would have to walk every day to pay rent in New York in like a modern, like a 1 bedroom, 1 bath apartment, you know.
Let's be even nicer, a small studio apartment.
All the dogs.
I was gonna
well,
give this
studios,
person the
studios
benefit
are
of the
more
doubt,
expensive
you know.
most of the time. Studios are
Yeah,
more
studios-
expensive.
Weirdly, where I've ever been, studios have been cheaper.
Yeah, but it's always like $100 or $200. It's like not worth the savings. It's really not.
Yeah, I was
It's
going to say
not.
about that much, but you know,
Yeah, it's really not worth the savings.
yeah.
Spring that extra fucking $200 for a door to your bedroom. Like,
Yeah, right.
I
Come on, bro.
mean, the master bedroom in my house is probably as big as
But
most studio apartments.
What exposed brick wall, bro? The exposed brick wall. I just love the hustle and bustle of the city. I
I
can't
love you
wait to
drinking your IPAs. Yeah.
rip open this local IPA, and we'll go down to the adult barcade
Oh my God, dude! I've been to one of those in New Orleans.
Dude,
That's
it's like an arcade where you can be a kid, but you could drink there and be an adult.
oh, in Columbus, Ohio. I've been to one there as well.
Look, these people ruin
They're kind of
barcades
cool, to be
because
fair.
separate. If these people didn't exist, barcades would be cool.
Right, because it was
Yeah.
cool when I went there.
Yeah.
So,
You know,
and
you
I
and the
drank
boys,
liquor like a
yeah,
man.
yeah,
You
you and the
know,
boy,
not IPAs.
yeah, you and the boys, some drinking whiskey, some drinking beer, just because hey, they're in the mood for beer. You play some old games you liked when you were a kid, and just shitpost with each other for an hour.
You know
Yeah,
what though?
hour.
You know what though? You know what though? In my experience, those games not eating quarters kind of takes away from the enjoyment of it. Like if I can just keep pressing the continue button forever, like there's no stakes. I don't even have to try and like
Yeah, but Midget, the thing is to
it
preserve
really
these.
does take
I
something
know, but
from
the thing
me.
is, Midget, what was it? A lot of arcade machines, their biggest flaw was those coin machines were delicate, and they were the reason a lot of game systems died earlier than they should have. So it's kind of one of those, to preserve it, you kind of have to go that way. Also, as a business model, the quarters method just doesn't work anymore.
Yeah, nobody wants to keep,
Yeah.
Well,
drinking and
yeah,
shoving quarters in. But
Yeah.
you know what
that's
I mean?
definitely
Like
true.
Yeah.
But
the
like, yeah,
removal of the stakes really like I don't have to try as hard to beat
Yeah.
I don't even have to try and be good at fucking Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
Like the hardest goddamn game
that really
fucking
was
ever.
fucking difficult.
And
Um,
I don't even have to try and get good at it. Like I can
Yeah.
just keep hitting the continue
Yeah,
button.
I'm gonna
Like
move on to the next one.
nothing at stake.
oh
Yeah.
yeah, it's some more physiognomy here. Now,
Yeah.
some of these are the same person, right? Isn't that like John Oliver twice?
No, that's him
That's not him.
once.
No, it's
It's
fucking
not him on
not.
the right. Who the fuck is this on the right then? Like next to him, keep the immigrants guy. Report the racists.
No,
Who's that?
that's just some random fucking
Leftist. Some
soy
random.
This is
jack.
insane to me.
Yeah.
Holy shit! Like I
Look
was
at
actually
these
thinking.
three. You could confuse these guys for like cousins. These two for brothers.
I thought they were the same guy. So
Yeah.
yeah, then you got eight Skrillex
Yeah.
up there in the
Are
top
you
left.
whatever? Yeah. Aid Skrillex.
That
The Are
is
You Kidding Me?
Are you kidding me? Yeah,
Carl the
what was his
Cuck.
name?
build the
Yes,
wall. Build the wall. It still fucking echoes through my head.
Oh God.
From what is that, like
Yeah.
2016, 15?
Yeah. Then,
Build the
hey
wall.
Chud, this is you.
Yeah.
good. This is you because it was designed to be like
Yeah.
an attack on poll users,
But
and
they
like it's
immediately
been.
noticed. They immediately noticed, and then just
Hey,
turned.
wait a
It is
minute!
actually, in
Like,
fact, you.
Yeah.
It is you who is the soy face.
Yep. And then
so
That's what
then
we're
the
asking
female
now.
soy face right here.
Are you sure?
oh
Yeah.
my god, yeah, is it female?
Technically, I think it is a female.
I don't see an Adam's apple, so it's
Yeah.
possible.
Yeah.
I
Isn't that
suppose
Rachel
it's
Maddow? I could be
Yeah.
wrong about
Rachel. That
that.
is Rachel Maddow.
Okay,
So.
so it's Roger Maddow. Gotcha.
Yep. Then there's this one.
Yes.
Yes.
All the different ones.
That's a lot.
Yep. I'll move on to the next
Interesting.
one.
Yeah, hold on.
This
Whoa,
is yeah.
this is
This
some
is this
weird
one's
shit.
super fucking meta. All right,
It
so
is.
the original post is of course fucking 4chan seething and making fun of trannies posting
Mhm.
pole jack.
Yeah.
And
Pole
so of course pole jack is of course projecting and then it's a reappropriation of that to depict a leftist posting pole jack, seething, posting the tranny, posting pole jack.
We just went full Inception, didn't we?
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
that's a
Put
lot to
memes in
follow.
your memes.
You guys are lucky that we're able to follow this train of memes.
So the
Holy
leftist is clearly posting pole jack, seething, posting the tranny, posting pole jack while seething.
well, see, they're trying to act like it's
Yeah.
not seething.
And here's the
And
next one.
coping.
A bit more of a scientific method.
Yes, when you
Of
put glasses
identifying
around people's faces, it makes it science.
Yep.
Right, dude. Zoom in a little bit. Enhance.
Zoom.
Enhance.
All right. Well, oh wow, that's a little much. All right, can we back out just a bit so we can like read? Just like hit the window, I guess.
There we go.
There we go.
Yeah, we'll do a
More
little bit.
masculine face width height ratios, a proposed biomarker of testosterone exposure, are associated with greater racial prejudice in men. Participants with greater FWHRs did report significantly more explicit racially prejudiced beliefs. Here's our source if our audience wants to explore further. PubMed.ncbi.nlm.nih.gov. That's right.
Wow.
This is a National Institute of Health study. You can find it published at 233-89425. It's available to the public. Participants in study 1. These are participants in the study.
Okay, I don't have my calipers out, but I'm checking. Yep, I'm more like the guy on the right than the left.
And the example on the right shows a person with a high facial width to height ratio. The white rectangles indicate the measurements taken to calculate facial width to height ratio. There you go. Left Ziggy to right Ziggy on.
Yep.
Upper lip to mid brow.
Yep. So, scooting along to the next one. This guy again.
Oh my god. Oh, look at his shitty tattoo real quick. Go down on his arm. What is this? He's got several of them.
What is that?
Like a tribal tattoo? What is that?
I think it might be maybe a big cat or some sort of weird mythical creature.
The picture is not nearly good enough quality to be trying to figure that shit out.
Yeah, this ain't NCIS.
Right, we can't just enhance.
I can zoom, but enhancement is a little bit...
Depixelate.
Depixelate.
Yep.
Clear it up.
Can you sharpen that image? Yeah.
Right. No, we can't.
You clean it up a bit?
No, that's that's modifying evidence.
You can see on his body there's a sticky note that says I did it.
That's right.
Oh man. Oh, here we go.
Oh yeah. Don't you love Ruth Bader Ginsburg? They've all got that fucking face, yo.
Yeah.
They do have that face, don't they?
That physiognomatic leftist face.
Yep.
Dude, just... I mean, most of these people are of the tribe, though, aren't they? Let's see.
Yeah.
The quote-unquote comedian on the right here, and, you know, the late Supreme Court Justice.
Mm-hmm.
Is Klobuchar one of them?
Hard to tell.
I don't know. Well,
is your Jew alarm going off?
So.
Your Jew alarm?
Yeah.
Scooting along to the next one. Just again.
John Oliver. Yeah, and like imagine trying to project this onto other people when like,
your fucking idols. Your
so
idols
clearly,
fit it perfectly.
This is so purely you. Like, goddamn.
Quit fanning calipers again. Yes. We're gonna need some calipers for these boys.
Right.
Midget, you brought enough for the entire class. You got calipers for everyone, right?
I brought enough to share, you're right.
Midget's always ready to go with the calipers, man.
That's right.
So again,
the same kind of group of people, but this time including
Michael Moore.
Michael Moore.
Yeah, and the only reason why he seemingly escapes it is because he's fat as shit.
Yeah, if he lost some weight, he would have the same exact face.
He would have the same exact fucking face.
Yeah. So the fat has just kind of made him pudge it out and just kind of hidden it a little bit.
Oh my god!
But we know.
I'm sure he's been out like sweating and stuff all day. But like,
look at his hair. Yeah, he's been sweating in his fucking tuxedo that he's wearing at the award show that people invited him shamedly to. Yeah, for real. Oh man, who invited Michael? Oh, I had to, bro. Like last time I didn't, he never left me alone.
So he sat outside my house and yelled at me through a bullhorn all day.
That's right. So I invited him, and just act like you're happy he's here. I can't stand the smell of him. I know, but like we all have to deal with it, so we all have to be nice.
Oh man.
Moving on before this one starts to smell.
This is your new meme.
Look how happy little Apu is. He's so happy there's a new meme. He's like, oh really? I can has?
Oh,
Yeah.
He thinks he's a lady, lol. He's Chinese, lol.
and then the fucking just seething Wojak over here. That's you.
This is pretty much the fucking story.
Yeah.
Of it, basically, and I love the little mini meme.
Memes within memes, man. Memes within memes.
Yeah,
This is pretty fantastic.
Yeah.
Serious levels of memeage here. I like that a lot. That new meme. He's so happy.
He's so happy. Hey, look at his buddies. You know?
You never see him that happy. He's usually just autistic.
Here's mine. Here's my meme.
Here's my edit of the meme, yeah.
No, that's you.
Just completely ignoring the coping and seating autism side. Like, not interesting.
That's the beauty of the board, man. That's the beauty of the chans. You can ignore and vibe.
Moving on to the next one.
Yeah, dude, we'll see this guy again very shortly. The guy holding, of course, the projection image.
Yeah.
He looks familiar. Look, is that?
Oh yeah, we'll see him very shortly when we take a look at all of the fucking various faces of failure.
Hold on, I got...
Got you. That's how it worked, dude. That's how it worked.
They was fucking confession through projection, man.
Absolutely. They tried to project it to people, and like, of course, they're not self-aware, so they didn't realize. And that's the beauty of memetics, though, is that it just naturally kind of happens.
Oh yeah, the best memes are completely natural. They just form almost spontaneously.
That's right, out of the ether.
Yeah,
out of the sheer mimetic energy that flows between, what do they call them? The goddamn midichlorians.
Yeah, the fucking the memichlorians. The memichlorians. Yeah.
I like it.
We've coined a new term, boys.
It flows through us. It binds us.
Yes,
penetrates us even.
What would bind an anarchist? Mijjt and a conservative libertarian together on a show.
Memes.
No, not memes.
That's right.
Meme-chlorians.
Meme-chlorians.
Yep. They flow through us. They bind us.
Yeah, you're like an anarchist midget.
Because what term do I use for midget? Midget is midget, man.
Right.
Yeah.
He got his own shit going on.
Yep.
He ain't got time for that shit. He's got his own stuff going on.
Yep. Then again.
Yeah. I just shared all of these that I had, basically.
Yep. Yeah, the show brought to you by Mijjt. He dug into his meme stash.
Yeah. Well, I like that. I mean, you guys give me a direction to go, and I'll find shit on that topic that's related, and I'll probably be able to find shit related to that topic. Yeah. As opposed to like trying to keep up with current events. Well, it's hard to do.
Yeah, going forward, we're going to try to have a theme with every episode. Though every once in a while, I think we should throw in a current events one, just to spice things up, or if there's a good meme that's come out of a certain week.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
It's
Chudress. Yeah, this one's like the female version.
Yeah.
And it is too. Like, goddamn, a lot of the women look this way.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know. She's like 150 pounds too light, I think.
Yeah. But they got the problem glasses and the
definitely.
Yeah.
bob haircut.
Yeah, and they do things to make themselves obviously unattractive. It's like they're making an effort to be unattractive. It's like, what the hell? We've seen pictures of you in your high school years.
No, that is actually one of the things, right? Destroying beauty.
Yeah.
That's like one of the points. I think that they get into it because it's like
Yeah.
oh, well, I'm going to be rejected, so I'm going to reject you before you can reject
Right.
me.
Or
So I'm
you
going to
can
make myself
reject me.
unappealing on purpose so I can be like, it's actually you that's the problem, not
Yeah,
me.
not me. You just can't handle my strong independence.
Like,
No, I
it's like
can't
that one
handle the
chick.
fucking smell of rotting cheese and the
It's like
fact
that
that you
one
got
chick.
more rolls than a fucking dough shop.
Like that one
Yeah.
chick who had like the really fucked up short haircut, like that was
Yeah.
like kind of bald in the middle, and
Yeah.
then she had
Oh
like
god. Yeah.
some weird shit going on, and then her armpits were all fucking hairy,
Yeah.
and she's like, how you react to my armpits tells me all everything I need to know about you, right? Like, yeah, I'm the problem.
Right.
Armpit
Yeah.
hair on anyone is unattractive.
I think that's a good point, John. Like, I think that is a good point. Like,
Yeah.
they know they're flawed and don't want to confront it,
Yeah.
so they'll just put it on the person they're interacting with. And I think it's coupled with, like, eventually they enjoy being miserable.
Mm.
Like, eventually they just enjoy being
Yeah, but they can
miserable.
only enjoy it by dragging other people down with them as well.
Right.
So
That's yeah.
it's
That's make other
a
people miserable.
depressing as fuck ideology and belief
Oh yeah, for
system. Yeah.
sure. Which leads, of course, to the age-old question: which one comes first, leftism or depression?
Yes.
Right. Like, and
Yeah.
I mean, obviously they inform each other,
Yeah.
but like, which one do you? I mean, are you depressed and you're like, I guess I'll be a leftist. Maybe that'll help me
Yeah.
out
So.
and I'll feel better.
Yep.
Or you're like a leftist and you're like, oh shit, I'm a leftist,
Well,
but you're
here's the
depressed.
next one.
Yeah. My God. This is kind of a, yeah, I see what you guys meant.
Yeah.
But like again, mm, we see where there are real faces.
Yeah.
You're
We
as fuck.
see three of the top four have like that face.
Yeah.
The one on the left for sure, the one on the right for sure. Punch all Nazis. What a brave guy.
Yeah.
What a
Right.
brave. What a
Dude, he
brave.
can't even punch his bag of Doritos. Look at this
Yeah.
fucking guy. Who's he
Exactly.
gonna
And
punch?
also, you guys do realize that you're sucker punching them. And if they actually were fighting you, you would lose horribly. I remember Moldy Locks. I remember how she
Well, yeah,
got
that's
lit the
that's why they
fuck
don't fight
up.
like that, though.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good
Yeah.
tactics.
Yeah, the problem
I
is
like I like
it's good
Liz.
tactics for very short term gain.
I like Liz Fong Jones. That's totally a born natural female, right?
Yeah.
That's what that is.
I
Dana
see some
Freed.
Adam's apple
These are
covers.
these are Google staff,
Yeah.
by the way.
Are they? Oh, they are.
These are
Oh
Google
shit.
staff, by the
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
As of a couple years ago, at least, this is a kind of an old meme.
Yeah.
It's like circa 2018,
Yeah.
kind of vintage. Be careful with it. But
Yeah.
like, yeah, these are actual Google staff. These are the people making the terms of service. These are the people, programming, not programming, no, that are dancing on the bones, like they're manipulating the bones of what was once good netcode
Yeah.
because all of the competent programmers have left the company.
Yeah.
And so
Right.
now they can only like direct the bots to behave a certain way. They can't fucking develop and
Well, I mean,
maintain actual.
to dip into 40K, they're basically the Mechanicus.
God.
They have no idea how the fuck to make those things. They just know how to follow the STC pattern. That's it.
Yep.
There's no innovation.
And it's long gone.
Yeah.
So these are the people that are, I mean, punch all Nazis. He works at Google determining your search results.
He's at fat neckbeard guy, I mean, it's good on him getting that handle though that early. I mean,
Yeah.
that's pretty fucking
2010.
impressive.
Damn.
2010, yeah, I guess fair enough. Didn't it come out like 09 or was it older
No,
than that? No, I guess
07.
7.
It looks like this one up here was in 07, so.
07, yeah. Hmm.
So,
Well, good on him for getting fat neckbeard guy
yep.
in Oakland. Oof. He's probably
Yeah, no,
not around anymore.
imagine looking like that, living in Oakland and not owning a gun. Like, holy
Yeah.
shit. How has he not been fucked in the ass on the street like
Well,
more
he
than
might have
once
been. He's
by
also
now?
gay,
Yeah.
so he's another gay
How is
communist.
he
So
not dead?
yeah, we don't know. It's just 2010. He might be. Who knows?
Right.
So
Let's
moving
do a
on to the
search
next
for
one.
fat neckbeard guy real quick while you do that.
Oh, this one was snuck in. I missed this
Yeah,
one.
this one
Yeah.
is totally reset the clock.
Yeah, so that's for another show. Sorry, guys.
The tweets are protected.
Yeah.
I wonder why.
Quick dry cement can't melt steel beams is his new.
Really? Jesus, what
What?
is all that nonsense that he's talking about? What
Don't
is this?
know, but he's got some long ass hair that's like rainbow colored in the bottom. This is fucking bizarre.
No way, dude. Save this guy for real. Let's look into him very shortly.
Well, the
'Cause this
tweets are
is-
protected, so all I can see is his like
Yeah.
bio and name and stuff.
Oh,
Yeah, I love
shit,
this one.
dude.
Believe it or not, one of the women in these photos is trans. I'll give you 3 guesses, and the first 2 don't count. Which one is it?
It's gonna be the far left one.
Yeah, that's the
Right?
man on the
Yeah.
far
Really?
left, right?
Yeah, obviously.
All right, I'll go with the far right.
I'm going to
The
go
one
with
with the
this
arm.
one right here.
What with that beautiful queen? Are you kidding me?
No.
Absolutely gorgeous queen. Come on.
Look at her ample knees.
I was gonna say ample neck, but fair enough.
Look at the hair on the legs.
Well, lots of girls have hair on their legs
That's
now.
right,
Not that
lots of them
thick.
do.
Yeah,
You know what's cute? The other girls are actually cute. This
Yeah.
this guy is fucking weird.
Yeah.
probably one of their like brothers or some shit.
Yeah, what the hell, dude? Well, I don't understand it. Like,
It's
I'm sorry, bro. Like, no. Just no, dude.
No.
Just
No.
seek help. Like,
Yeah.
come on, man. Come on, dude.
Look, can we just call gender dysphoria basically body integrity disorder already, and just treat it the same way we treat that, with medications and outpatient therapy to make them accept what they are?
Yeah, I mean it's still classified, I think, in the DRM, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or it was changed controversially.
Yeah,
It was changed
Some mental disorder.
controversially.
Yeah.
Yeah, from volume 4 to volume 5, it was
Yeah.
changed
Yeah.
controversially.
Yeah.
Which is funny because like my wife was talking about that because she's like in the know with that kind of shit from her job,
Yeah.
and she was like it was even like majorly controversial, at the time that it happened.
Big fucking deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a big fucking deal. And yet, it's memory hold now. People just take, because the way it's been talked about since then is it's heckin' science, right?
Yeah.
Because
Oh,
it's
my
in
God.
Well,
the
it's become
journal.
a faith. It's become a faith, not
Well, it's in the book.
yeah. It's in their Bible.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
do you guys remember being a kid and someone would say I don't know, I know you guys both grew up in the South, but no, I don't think
No.
Seawell you didn't. Midget a little bit. No, there's this old expression. I don't know who remembers it. But if someone says like the word ain't, then you say like, oh, ain't a word because it ain't in the dictionary,
Yeah.
and then
Reference
and then they
authority.
put it in the fucking dictionary, and
Yeah.
that phrase went away. So it's kind of the same thing, but with trannies.
Yeah.
That's right. Men aren't women because
Yeah.
they're not, because
Just
they
out of the
are
DRM.
they are in the DRM, and then they took them out of the DRM, and they were like, "Well, what now, chuds? We're
Right,
no
now
longer
it's official.
Yeah, I mean, this is not the first time, politics has weighed on science. Let's see, all of scientific history.
Yeah,
Oh,
pretty
yes,
much.
I
Yeah.
see.
Yeah.
All of scientific history. Yes,
Yeah,
indeed.
all throughout all scientific history, the powers that be always try to manipulate it in their favor.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
All right, guys.
Moving on.
Real quick, I was gonna say marry, fuck, kill. No,
No.
they're all teenagers. That's
No.
not appropriate.
No.
Yeah, that's definitely
Moving on to
appropriate.
this one.
These are kind of, I guess, physiognomy related. I don't know.
Yeah.
Calling all mediocre males. Women's medals, records, scholarships, and sponsorships are now up for grabs. Live your dream by ruining theirs.
Right. I like that tagline at the bottom. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Live your dream by ruining theirs.
And here we go.
Oh yeah.
Right, there's no real life examples of that being true, is there?
Yeah.
Certainly not. a
Fun
plethora of
fact,
them.
Serena Williams, considered one of the best, if not the best, female tennis player, scores as an average college male.
Yep.
Yeah.
Her stats say she'd be an average college male. Or something along those lines.
Ranked 462 in men's swimming. Ranked number 1 in women's swimmings.
Yep.
Nice.
Wonder why.
It's lucky they're in women's swimming now.
Yep.
Yes,
Lucky for them.
So
cunning and brave.
Saying you're not attracted to trans people is transphobic because
Okay.
there's no way of telling who's trans or not without them telling you.
Oh my God, this bottom one.
You probably had many crushes on trans people without knowing it.
no, I did not.
Many
Not at
crushes?
all.
No,
Not even one.
I like the
no.
middle guy. He totally looks like the hero from Shrek.
He look like Prince Charming.
Oh God, yeah, yeah.
I
Also,
can't
for
unsee it.
some reason, I'm also imagining Shrek having, because Shrek went human for a little while in the second one. Remember,
He
right?
did.
Yeah, and he kind
Yeah,
of
yeah,
looked like
yeah.
this. It's just him.
And also,
It did like a deleted scene where he had to dress up as a woman to sneak in or something.
Well, what's kind of weird is that he doesn't have the typical leftist physiognomy. He's got
right,
kind of
that's a
the
strong jawline there.
Yeah.
It's a
why
pretty
Remember, there
solid
are
jawline.
exceptions to every rule. There's an exception
Of
to every
course.
rule.
Yeah. No, of course.
Yeah.
Now the bottom one, that one's my favorite. I love the skullet. Is pretty fucking sweet.
yeah.
Gotta love the skullet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, there is the physiognomy.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
there.
for sure.
It looks like they had their skull extended up. They're peanut shaped.
Like
Their head is a fucking peanut.
the Anunnaki or whatever the fuck, with the little elongated skulls.
Yeah, but that was like a weird religious thing that was only seen in a handful of, I believe, South American cultures.
No, I know. I'm talking about the History Channel's
bro.
Ancient Aliens. Were
Oh,
like,
yeah.
They were
Anunnaki.
ancient aliens, bro. They were
That's
totally
one of them right
ancient
there.
Yeah.
That's one of them right there. In real
They
time,
walk
right
among
there.
us.
Yeah,
They
moving
certainly
on.
do.
And here
Acting
we
like they're
go.
one of
Oh,
us.
I like this one.
Again, with the physiognomy, though, I
Yeah.
mean, this is just before those glasses were
Yeah.
like widely available. These
And
are
those
the
are like
glasses.
90s. Those are like 90s
Yeah.
pedo glasses.
Those are the
Yeah.
ones that would be commonly worn, but now the black framed square,
Yeah.
black square frame or rectangular frame ones are in vogue.
Right.
I transitioned from the kid my classmates beat up to the woman that's out of their league.
So first of all, false.
False.
Secondly, the dude on the right, left. I mean, the dude on the left, like he's not a bad looking dude.
He's average, pretty average
Yeah.
overall.
I mean, he's
I'm saying he's not a bad
also
looking
an
dude.
awkward fucking teenager, so I'm
That's
sure he'll
definitely true.
age.
Yeah.
He'll age
Right.
into his looks
Yeah, a little
Yeah.
bit. Yeah.
and like by
Yeah.
his
He
mid
becomes-
thirties.
Yeah.
I'm sure
Yeah. He'll
be-
lose the acne. Maybe he can pull off, a full beard when he grows up.
Yeah,
Or
Well,
at the very
at
least, like a
the-
decent
the
mustache.
mustache.
You know.
At the very least, yeah.
at the very least.
Swap out to a slightly different set of glasses, and you can probably pull it off.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
it's going to be the 2000s soon, so he'll
Yeah.
have, access to better glasses. Like,
Yeah.
he could be a decent looking dude. Instead,
Back that hairline up a bit, man. Your brows are a bit thick for all that.
Yeah.
that's true too. Yeah. I mean, but you know what I mean? Like, it's not the, and then he just does this to himself where,
Yeah.
like, he's
Yeah,
not,
dude.
what?
Dude,
That
like,
skin
dude,
tone is not
dude,
healthy.
like, dude,
Not a
come
healthy skin tone.
on. You're doing this to yourself every day, and you go out in public. Like, how do you really feel like doing this? Like, honestly,
Well, a lot of them
Dude.
have serious imposter syndrome.
like, they've got to. How could
Yeah.
you not be self-conscious of this?
Well, obviously, he's self-conscious enough to wear the scarf, again,
Yeah.
blocking the Adam's apple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you notice that throughout a lot of these, when there's a chance to block the neck,
They do it.
They do
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
Damn,
So,
dude. Like,
so.
dude.
It's almost like they know biology is real. It's fucking crazy.
So, scooting along to the next one.
This is another. This is another registered Democrat mass shooter. I forget which fucking one this guy was, but yeah, some fucking mass shooter asshole, and there he is, looking like Hole Jack, like Chud.
Hole Jack. Lip hole Jack.
Lip hole face.
Oh my god, dude! Do you remember Rage comics? I don't want to get off.
Oh
topic,
God,
but,
that's old internet, man. That's like late 2000s, early 2010s.
Yeah,
That's internet 2.0 right there, dude.
Right.
That's some old internet 2.0 right there, dude.
Great comics, dude. Oh yeah. the "You Mad Bro" and like
Yeah.
Trump and like
Problem?
bro. Oh my
Forever
God.
Alone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Forever Alone.
Yeah.
forever alone.
Yeah. The
Oh,
meme
yeah.
that most speaks to me. Forever Alone.
Okay.
Oh, poor you. Dude, get a dog for real though. You should. Dogs are awesome.
I just don't have the time to care for a
Like,
dog. It's not it's not I wouldn't be fair to the dog. I like dogs too
it's a
much.
little dog.
Yeah, so
Little dog. Little
yeah,
little one.
yeah,
You don't need something big. Little
Yeah,
guy.
but I mean, he's gone from home most of the
yeah.
day.
Most of the day.
Yeah.
So it
Or a cat.
yeah
Damn. I don't know.
yeah
Cats are awesome.
yeah. So
They would be if I wasn't allergic to them. I could see myself having a cat or
Maybe
whatever.
that makes them more awesome. Have you ever thought of that?
oh, we
All right,
found
so
it.
here's our friend.
Audience
Yep,
rejected.
there he is, right there, real life.
Uh-oh. Is this a mugshot website?
This
Oops.
is the Portland PD mugshots
That
of
makes
this
sense.
2020 Summer of Love.
I like how like the black dude on here is the only one that's kind of normal looking.
You call that normal looking?
A little squinty with the
kinda.
eyes.
I mean, if you look comparatively to the rest of them, yes.
The
Like,
fuck is going on with this Yakub looking
Yeah,
motherfucker?
I'm
dude,
telling you,
for
this head
real.
shape, dude, head
That
shape.
is not retouched. That is his fucking skull shape.
I like the underbite on the top left. That's a pretty solid one.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
Dazed
What do
eyes.
you call him?
This
What's
one's
his
high
name?
as fuck.
No, that's just like he like cut his eyelids off or some shit. That dude's like insane.
The reverse mohawk.
Yeah,
It's
that's
not
pretty
even
fucking-
centered.
Of course not. He did it himself.
I like the second row farthest right. Yeah, what is
That's
this?
actually that's semi-normal
Shrunken
compared
head.
to the rest of them.
Well, her head is all tiny and her face is
Well,
all
hold
big
on.
on
I
it.
see an Adam's
That's
apple.
a dude. Yeah, look at that bulge.
Oh,
I like the third one on this same row. She like drew all over her face or some shit.
Was she trying to hide her identity or something?
She probably just had an episode, man. I don't know.
Yeah. I feel bad for this one. This one looks like they've had
Burn
serious
victim.
burns in their
That's
lives.
yeah. There's some
Yeah.
That's some medical shit. That's
Yeah,
not like
yeah. That's it. I feel bad for you kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then this
It's
guy
like-
came out of the fucking 70s, just straight up from the
Oh
70s.
my God, dude. 70s called. They want their perm back, bro.
And the stash.
I like how the blue hair thing still has the physiognomy though.
Yeah.
Still
Yeah,
has it.
Yeah.
Still there.
I like the one smiling next to him, the green hair. It's just
Yeah.
kind of like I'm taking a regular picture.
Yeah. I mean, he's got a bit of physiognomy, but he just kind of looks young.
I'm sure he got let out later that night.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they all did.
This guy, fucking hell.
Again, uneven.
Yeah.
The like line between
Yeah.
I guess it's a commentary on how our lives are unbalanced.
That's right. That's right.
This one looks like they haven't showered in a while.
She looks relatively normal though. Otherwise,
Yeah, just a little bit of showering and boom,
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Some makeup and watch out, boys. That's all right. I like again. Super Tranner
dude.
on the far right. Yeah.
what about for mullet underneath it next to dreadlocks on the left? Down,
Yeah.
right,
Mullet.
to the right, yeah, for mullet.
Yep.
And Big
So we see the
Red
mullet
over
and
there.
the
dude.
mullet so far.
Big Red over here, bro. Like,
Yeah. Another uneven. Another uneven. This one looks like she's about to eat someone.
man, or she
Might
did
have
already.
Yeah, she might have already eaten someone.
The
Man,
fuck
all right. How about this fucking kid, the white kid here? This kid
almost
Yeah,
crossed.
that
Kid.
The fuck.
Look at him.
See,
Like his eyes are all close together. What is he looking at? Like,
It's
what
like
is
he got
going
knocked
through his
upside his
fucking head? Yeah, what is going through his head? This kid. What the fuck? Man, what do you think is going on in his head? Like, oh, I got a
Grug.
crook,
Grug.
smash,
Yeah.
trash can.
Oh, dude, it's the caveman from the Geico commercials, all the way to the right. Underneath.
Yeah,
Oh,
dude,
yeah.
it is. Yeah, holy fucking shit.
Yeah.
Bro.
Another guy, possibly from the 70s.
Oh.
Oh, dude, Harry Potter to the left.
Yeah, Harry Potter. I was gonna say I didn't recognize him
Left,
from
left,
the movies.
left. Right there, right there. See
Oh
him?
fuck! Looks like
He's
Harry's
over
been
there
on
like,
some hard times.
yeah, well, he did, he did a little stint in Azkaban. The platform, it looks like
This,
post campfire Stay Puft says,
he did a
Oh, this
stretch.
guy just looks sad.
yeah, he
Oh,
got
he's
knocked upside the head or
sorry.
something.
He's
He got hit.
sorry.
Uh, then
Sorry,
this
he's upset.
guy, it looks like his eyes are yeah.
Wow,
One of his
dude! I
eyes is
can't
trying to get
believe
away.
some of these are not retouched. Like
Yeah.
his head is all flat. Here's another tranny on first and second of this row. Both tranners.
Yeah, yeah. Well, the girl next to them looks like this is her first time ever getting into any kind of trouble that her daddy
Yeah.
wasn't able to help her get out of.
Yeah.
She's like, oh.
Good lord.
Is there
Good
like
Yeah,
a
lord.
is there like a
you
fucking
this is
guys.
herpes
interesting.
outbreak or something?
Good
Could be.
lord, you
They
guys.
might have got pepper
Oh
sprayed
my
or some shit.
god.
Yeah, pepper spray.
Or
Just
what's it called?
I can see how, dude.
Tear gas.
I can see how life might be difficult for some of these people.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, going through life looking like that,
Yeah.
it's gotta make things difficult.
Fucking what's his name? Charlie Kirkface right here.
That's like a square head.
How about farthest left on this row? And then next to that,
Yeah.
Jesus,
Whoa.
you guys, like, fuck, you guys. I could imagine life being difficult looking like
Well,
this.
assuming this is a woman, which I think it is. I don't see an Adam's apple, so swap out the
Yeah.
glasses, change it the hair a little bit, and she'd look okay. She'd be like a 6, but she'd look
Well, look at
okay.
the one underneath and to the left. That looks like a fairly normal
Yeah.
young woman. Like,
Minus the weird
Yeah,
hair.
well, you know
well,
what?
even that's not that weird
Yeah.
compared, comparatively.
Even fairly normal looking women are sociopaths.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that can happen, obviously.
Like the one on the row above her farthest right. Look, she's like, hey, yeah, I'm a cool chick to hang out with. Yeah, cool. I'm just also a psycho.
Yeah.
She
right?
got that look on her face,
Yeah.
like when she just set all your clothes on fire on the lawn and standing there looking at you, like
and
waiting for
she's
your response.
and
She's
she's
like,
laughing.
"What are you gonna do, motherfucker?" Like,
Yeah.
she's got that
She's
look on her face.
laughing. She's having all kinds of fun, right? She's a fun chick to be around. Isn't it great?
It might be one of those that's like, yeah, I'll go to the strip club. I'm just one of the guys, Yeah.
This
One of
guy's
those.
just done with it.
Oh, he got fucked up.
Yeah. Oh, this one I kind of feel bad for as well.
Is that a woman?
I don't. I think it's a dude. But it might be. Yeah, it might be. Might be a dude.
A jawline like that.
Yeah.
Come on, man. That's a decent jawline.
Oh Jesus! Even the beard couldn't hide this jawline.
I don't know what that guy's got going on. His head is weird shaped on his.
I mean, to be honest, some of this could just be camera perspective. Because again, mug shots aren't the best, especially when they got to take them quickly.
Well, especially when they're all fucked up too.
Yeah.
Like that, tear gassed and pepper sprayed and all that shit.
Yeah. This guy, the guy's like, yeah, I did it.
He's got that smirk on his face.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. You should go down more though instead of continuing to go up. We gotta move on.
Well, we're already at the bottom.
Oh, okay, that was the bottom.
Yeah. So moving on to the next one. Oh boy, this story. Just the name alone got me.
Okay, how do I define my gender if no one is watching me? Without a public eye, who are we? Before we move on, let's explore this for ourselves.
Yeah.
So, how do we define our gender if no one is watching us?
Well, I'm a male. I'm a man. If I'm just sitting in my room reading a fucking book, I'm still a dude. Just like, there's the old saying, if a tree falls in a wood, does it make a sound? Yes, it does, scientifically.
Right, yeah, absolutely. But, so without a public eye, who are we? So is this them admitting that your identity is a negotiation?
With society. Not only that, but they're merely attention seekers.
Well,
it gets into that. The second paragraph is, she was surprised by how much my gender instead seemed to almost evaporate when it showed up in the text box on a Zoom screen. No longer on the alert for how to signal a restaurant's wait staff that neither he nor she applied to me, or for whether colleagues and neighbors would use the right language, devoid of anyone to signal my gender to. I felt suddenly amorphous and undefined. It
And
was
that's
as though I had swapped my Oxford shoes and neckties for fuzzy slippers and soft sweatpants. I too had lost my sharply tailored definition.
it's almost as
So
if they're performing.
right,
They're
it's
not
a performance
genuine.
that you're
They're
putting
not
on.
genuine.
Right.
Because again, John, if you're just alone, doing what you do on a Friday night, is that sitting in a tub with a can of beer?
Fuck no. What? Why would I
I don't
do
know
that?
I don't know what the fuck you Florida people do on a Friday night.
I mean, I drink like anybody else. Hang out with my
Okay,
wife because I'm older now.
yeah,
I don't go partying out anymore, but
yeah,
you know.
okay. You crack open a cold one or drink some whiskey, whatever.
Okay, so this guy's like rooming with a couple other fucking sociopaths like them because A, they're not adjusted to society, so they can't hold down jobs good paying enough to fucking pay for their own place to live, so they have to room into their mid 40s with other people who,
Jesus.
and they eventually narrow the pool of people willing to live with them down to like people exactly like them.
Yeah,
And so they joke, gender is a social construct. Too bad there's no more social. How do we construct our identity if there's no social performance involved?
exactly. Look,
Right.
look, you got because you made everything a social construct. Thus, the second socializing stops, it no longer can exist. It's why those that believe in objective reality are just more stable people.
Yeah.
They have the concept of object permanence. You guys have given that up. If you can no longer
Right.
see the object, it's gone.
When perception is reality, when you stop
Yeah,
being perceived, you stop being reality.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that explains why they are so desperate to try to force people to accept them, because they're basically pegging their existence on what others think of them, which is an
Right.
extremely unhealthy way to live.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, these people are degenerates as I read through the article. Holy fuck. Jesus Christ. People, and it goes on. Like,
Yeah.
just for an example, when Minneapolis issued shelter-in-place orders, a similarly liberating shift happened for Tigra Slary, a 29-year-old black performer at a Minneapolis bar, the Saloon. Before the pandemic, Mix Slary came out as a woman and had gender-affirming breast augmentation. That's what it seemed like everyone was pushing for me to do. So when are you gonna have the surgery? When are you gonna get your boob? God, these people are fucking shit. Like, so this autogynephiliac who performs in public fucking got fake tits implanted during the pandemic, and it's important enough to make an article about?
I mean, clearly.
Yeah. So.
Well, no, I think the point of the article is she got the tits for her performance, and now that she can't perform in public anymore, Mix Slary is wondering
Also
why
got a
they got the
Brazilian butt lift
boobs.
too.
Yeah, I wonder why they got the boobs. Why did I do this after all?
Right.
Is it because I'm a woman or because I like being told that I'm a woman?
Do you not feel affirmed anymore?
Yeah.
Right. Oh my fucking god, you guys. These people are sick in the fucking head.
Yeah, and the thing is, and it's not a hatred that I have for them; it's a fucking pity.
No, dude, they need help.
Yeah, they need help. This is the
God
well.
damn.
Speaking of getting help, yeah, duh. It clearly isn't working because the suicide rate is still extremely high.
Attempted suicide rate actually. It doesn't mean they actually succeed. A lot of them end up not killing themselves.
Then maybe it's a cry for help. That they realize something is wrong and they're crying for help. That their subconscious is screaming, "Please, someone help me."
Well, I mean, it is I can't imagine them genuinely being okay with all this. I just can't put
Yeah.
myself.
I mean, are there
I
a
don't
couple?
know.
Maybe,
I'm
sure, but I think it's a minority.
it might be like dissociative identity at best.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you genuinely have a traumatic experience you're trying to escape, like,
Yeah.
and mentally block.
Right.
But dude, otherwise you've got to be aware of or conscious of yourself here through this whole process. You've got to understand what you are and aren't, and you might not be aware that of being depressed, but like you're probably on the autism scale, and like maybe they're just not capable of self reflection. I just don't know. Like anyone capable of self reflection would look at this situation, and they do, even in these articles, compare themselves to others like them, and they're like, oh, how come I don't feel different anymore? And, some of these people are like, seeing other trans faces on FaceTime really makes me feel dysphoric, right?
Yeah.
Really triggers my dysphoria. It makes me realize that like none of us are actually women. They're aware, like they've got to be.
Yeah.
Why do they persist? That I do not understand.
Well, it's one of those things that if they admitted they went down the wrong path, then they have to realize they're Dr. Frankenstein and Frankenstein's monster all at once.
Oh man.
And that's got to be a hell of a fucking trip because you've heard. I'm assuming you've listened to some of the detransitioners, and
Oh,
and their
yeah.
stories are harrowing.
For sure.
Yeah, especially the ones that were transitioned when they were young.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, that's even worse. Yeah, those
Yeah,
who were like pissed off at their parents for,
yeah.
letting them do it and shit.
Well, yeah. And the thing is, there are
Well,
slowly but surely there's going to be a lawsuit about that at some point that will basically put a boot on it for good in the U.S. and just kill it. Going, no, no, no. Parents cannot consent for a child to do this.
let's hope, man.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
Increased time since last gender affirming surgery was associated with reduced mental health treatment. Severe criticism from many quarters.
Oh God. Yet the study faced severe criticism from many quarters. Dr. Ander van Mol, Adolescent Sexuality Committee co-chair.
At the American College of Pediatricians, trust the fucking science.
Be real quick.
Not to be confused with the pro-transgender American Academy of Pediatricians. Jesus, man.
Correction study.
This,
More retraction, sought statistical consultation. Basically, they got canceled.
yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, 19-year-old regrets his fucking transition. You don't say.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't say. Imagine fucking irreparably altering yourself in a
Sterilizing
deluded
yourself and
in a
even
delusional state.
yeah.
Like in really a delusional state. There's no other description.
Yeah.
And dude, it's so fucking I don't know, dude. It's sad.
Yeah, it's it's not out of hatred, it's out of concern.
These activists claim that the root problem is a lack of acceptance. Gender dysphoric people
Well-
experience depression and commit suicide because society's not accept their
Well,
cross-sex
Sweden is one of the most accepting societies of trans that I can think of, and they still have a
They'll
massively high
fucking kill
suicide rate.
themselves.
Yeah.
Jesus.
It's almost like they themselves cannot accept themselves, and as I think our boy Quest Fanning put it, public schools teach dependence on others, aka
Yeah.
an external locus of control.
Right. No, that's definitely true. It's funny because it's an admittance that, like I said earlier, that your identity is a negotiation
Yeah.
with those around you. Yet if you bring that up, they'll say, no, not at all. My gender or my identity is valid, no matter what I say it is, and you need to respect that. Well, why do I need to respect that?
Yeah.
Why am I forced to respect it? because it's a negotiation. You're just trying to strong arm that
Yeah,
negotiation.
exactly.
There's no getting around it.
Yeah.
They just would not admit that.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Yeah, because John, if you started calling me a woman, I'd just say fuck you and just not associate with you anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
Isn't like I'm not forcing you to be a woman.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, if it's, yeah, but the thing is, if you're doing something that I don't like you doing, I've asked you to stop and you said no, I walk away.
Yeah, but like
from the
Louis C.K.
negotiation.
actually has a really good bit that really is kind of succinct on that. Is that if someone calls you an asshole, you don't get to say like, "No, I'm not," because it's not up to you
No.
if you're an asshole or not, right? It's up to the other person's perception of you.
Yeah.
So you can change their mind, but
Yeah.
it's still a
Why
negotiation.
bother?
Right. Well,
If
you don't
you're
have
an
to.
asshole, why would you? Yeah.
Or you
Right.
can just say, look, you're a raging fucking jackass. I'm not going to believe a word you say and walk away.
Right, that too.
Yeah.
I mean, your entire identity is a negotiation. They do understand that, even if they don't consciously understand it.
Mhm.
But that's why they're trying to force you to accept their identity in the way that they want to be accepted. Instead of, doing like the rest of us and, trying to be a good person so that people view us as good people,
Play along. They want you to play along.
Right.
Play your part in affirming their identity so that they
That's
can
why it's not
continue
enough to
the
just
delusion.
That's why it's not enough to just accept them. You have to be like passionately on their side and approving.
And even when you're doing that, there still is a massive suicide rate.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
It's because it's not reality. Yeah.
So.
Hey, Leftus Max, what's up?
Leftus Max, yo.
Okay. So these are some videos we're gonna kind of skip through. Did you look at these before?
No, I didn't have time.
Okay, so some of them might be our next week's episode.
My name is Professor Lion Longleg.
Yeah.
I think this is gonna be one of those. No, this one's not. This one's gonna be this episode. Physiognomy one. It's about fat acceptance.
Hi everyone, this is just a friendly reminder that if a fat person is talking about their own experience with fat phobia, their own experience with their body, with their fat body, their...
Honey,
Damn.
you are morbidly obese.
I bet you could go on all day about a fat body, baby.
I would
God
use
damn.
the word comically obese, not morbidly.
larger body, their plus size body, whatever they fucking want to call it, that when a
Like,
fat person is
fucking
talking
like
about
that.
their own shit, their own experience, whatever the fuck it is, that's not an invitation for thin people to insert themselves in a
You know
conversation
what?
that's
Pause
not
it real
about...
quick. Yeah, you know what? I agree with her. All right, I'm a fat ass too.
Yeah.
So you guys need to shut the fuck up when I'm talking.
Well,
right?
I'm also a
That's
fat
fucked up.
ass, and we both need to lose some weight.
God damn
Well, what
it. Well,
about
mine takes
like
precedent.
you did take a moment to insert yourselves in her experience while she's diatribing about you listening to fat people diatribe.
Oh god, she kind of looks like a fish right now.
No, she said thin people can't.
Yeah.
I'm not a thin people.
I'm a
Right,
fat ass
so
too.
feel-
So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely I can.
Yeah.
feel
It's our
free.
fat space to be in right now. You
That's
actually
right.
made it. You need to leave.
I need to leave. I'll just bow my head in shame. I
Yeah.
kneel.
Right?
No,
Go stand in the
no.
thin corner.
Prostrate yourself before us.
That's right.
You might smash me.
Kowtow
Listen,
before us.
we'll spare you the back walking. Anyway, yeah, continue with this.
Just so you
Batman.
know. Because when a marginalized person, yes, because fat people are marginalized. If you don't fucking understand
That's a pretty
that,
wide
then look at
margin.
intersectionality and
That's
because
right.
body size is one of them. Back to the point. It's not an invitation for thin people to just enter into the space of fat people to talk about themselves. No offense, but this isn't fucking about you. And if you
It's not about you either.
that's your own fucking
Right, no one gives a
projection. Go to therapy and let fat
Yes.
and marginalized people talk.
I'm changing my pronouns a little bit. So for the
Physiognomy.
alternative,
What we got here?
instead of
Yeah.
they, it's paint. So now it's
We got the glasses.
paint self.
We got the lack of a jawline, mostly. Soft jawline.
I'm going to be teaching you
It's
how
like-
to use
Nope, this is reset the
It's
clock.
like the other one looked like a Adam's apple as well.
Yeah.
This one goes on for a minute. We can get rid of this one too. Skip through the next one.
What scientific fucking...
Hold on, I think we're missing something here.
Jesus Christ.
No, you didn't. That was the
true
beginning of it.
pronouns.
Also, by the way, with The Little Mermaid, can we also just mention that just from a scientific perspective, okay, it doesn't make a lot of sense to have someone with darker skin who lives deep in the ocean. What scientific fucking perspective?
Lack of sunlight leads to lighter skin tone over time.
Right. Right.
I mean, just look at anyone north of the fucking equator. The higher north you go, the lighter the skin tone because of the less sunlight.
Right. That's why, yeah, they get more translucent as you go further down in the ocean, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, there's
just saying, you know.
Yeah.
Now, I get it in the Disney Little Mermaid. There was a black mermaid that was thrown in there. You know, maybe that's fine, whatever. No one gives a shit.
I mean,
but like,
it wasn't Ariel. It wasn't Ariel.
No, it wasn't Ariel.
No. Yeah. I mean, I'm in the camp of Disney. Okay, Disney, I know what you're doing here. You're taking a subpar movie live-action remake, and you're trying to stir up controversy to get your money out of it.
Well, it's a marketing tool, yeah.
But the thing is,
they're gonna launder. They're gonna launder other losses into this movie and call it a tax write-off.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a story about a mermaid. Those don't even exist. There's an octopus lady that steals people's voices.
You know what?
That's in the mythology. Like, I don't understand what his issue is.
Wasn't the octopus lady from the animated cartoon based on a drag queen?
Apparently.
Ursula?
I mean, her physical look, yeah, but remember, the Little Mermaid is based on a Hans Christian Andersen story.
Yeah, of course.
So there's a lore, there's a mythology here.
Exactly.
So that's all consistent. There's no problem there.
Yeah. And also not only that, but look, it's Matt Walsh. He's not the brightest bulb, but he's also not wrong in the whole thing of like, guys, he's
making a dumbass argument. He's making a dumb argument though. He's like, there's no scientific reason for a black. That's not even close to the point. Shit, that's not even close to the point.
Can you just look? Or you can just go down the path of they're race swapping to generate controversy.
Right, it's a marketing ploy. It means nothing.
But this guy is taking it to
especially.
Such a ridiculous degree.
I think that's probably for TikTok.
Yeah.
And a singing Jamaican crab! Who gives a fuck?
Apparently you do.
You do, clearly. Oh, do you remember this one? We can skip through that one because we know that one's a troll.
Yeah. Well, have we confirmed that's a troll?
Pronouns should be respected in any healthcare setting.
This is great virtue signaling right here.
Non-binary, whatever you tell the healthcare team your pronouns are exactly what every single member of the healthcare team should be referring to you as. Just because you're in a healthcare setting, and even if you're presenting with a problem that is related to a body part associated with your gender assigned at birth, does not mean that your pronouns should be respected.
Watch what she does. She tells a story here.
Respected her child's they/them pronouns. And when I confirmed that those were in fact the child's pronouns, the mother said yes, but we totally understand if you need to refer to them as their biological sex.
You mean the parents' preferred pronouns?
With these certain issues. And I said no. I said what we are treating has nothing to do with the child's gender identity, and their pronouns will be respected, so you don't have to worry about that. And when we would round on the patient, whenever somebody would use the wrong pronouns, I would respectfully correct them. One good thing that came out of this is that my supervisor actually asked me to give a talk to the rest of the healthcare team about transgender and non-binary patients in the healthcare setting.
Hey, so hang on, stop there. Yeah. Well, not there. Can you back it up a little bit? I want to see these guys' asses in my face while I'm talking.
There we go.
So this girl told this story, right, about like how this they/them came in, they/them child came in, and she was super respectful of the pronouns and like super respectful of the parents, saying, no, I'm going to make sure that not only do I, but everyone else here respects they/them's pronouns. Right, and then my supervisor asked me to tell a story, or talk to the rest of the staff about transgender identities or whatever. It's all performative, just virtue signaling right there. That was all just to tell TikTok that she respected someone's pronouns today, and like, so please give me kudos. Let me eat today. Yeah. Let me not get my head chopped off today, please. Like, it was just a complete virtue signal. Like, there was no need for that story to be told otherwise.
Yeah. It's basically going to confession. Back in the times when not going to confession could lead to, a knock at your door.
Are we doing call-ins tonight, lads?
Yep. Yeah, we could definitely kind of, because we got a lot of shit in here. I think we get the point.
We can save some of the
Yeah,
videos
for another time, yeah.
next week.
So
For next week's, yeah.
So let's get back to chatting, and let's go to the call-in show room and bring in a caller.
All right. See you guys there. I am here.
Where's the midget? We can't do this without the midget.
He is not here.
Where is the midget?
There he is.
There is the midget.
All right, I'm gonna get Vilius in here too.
Yep. But Golden's been waiting patiently, so we'll pull him in first.
Oh yeah, naturally.
Caller, you're on the air.
Hello.
Hello.
How y'all doing?
Good, dude. How's Ohio?
You mean a place that doesn't exist? It's a void?
I mean, there's sometimes things happen there.
Well, some good and bad news for work-related stuff.
Oh, that's not good.
Exciting.
Good news is one of the arm sites that I'm working at, I am now the lead-in officer. Means I get better pay.
A raise is good.
Yep.
The bad news is inflation is rising faster than your wages.
That, but also, the way it's done about is a little bit bullshit. They may can the supervisor that goes under all the arm guards because he's the type of guy that will try to work with you on your schedule because he knows that you have a life.
So they replace the guy who's willing to give you a decent schedule with diversity hire, who works you like a slave, right, for reparations, and gives all the black security guards like extra days off and shit.
Basically, like, if you need to get off early, he's like, hey, you can get out early. Like, get out an hour early off site. As long as there's nothing going on, you can leave an hour early.
Who's covering for you? You're a security guard, bro. You can't just leave.
Most of the sites are usually dead empty, dude.
Dude,
I worked at a halfway house where literally I just had to sign people in.
Yeah, so if you leave early, then who's signing people in?
I don't give a fuck. They don't check it.
So what's the point of having a job if no one cares? Like, damn, dude. I don't get it.
But basically, like, he would like work on you on specific days. But it seems like they have moved him to a different site just because he arrived an hour late on site because he had something going on.
Well, yeah, dude. God damn it.
But
I think you, a security guard, would understand, like, security.
Well, no, like he told him what happened. Like he said, "Hey, I'm going to be an hour late because of." He actually had to file a police report. I talked to him. He had to file a police report for something. I'm not going to get into any details, but
got it. So a completely excused reason.
Did he shoot a man?
I'm going to just say no on that, but I can't go any further because I'm not going to put that out there.
Was a man shot?
Midget, we're not going into it. Something happened. Required a police report to be filed.
We're
moving on.
Did something.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, if they get rid of him, that's gonna be fucking stupid. But the other good news is right now. Well, I guess you can call it good news, but I'm getting paid like $20 an hour there.
Nice.
I am working from 9 to 4 at an elementary school as an armed guard.
Oh, dude, hey, that is good news for everyone. Yeah. I mean,
hey,
you around kids with a gun, holy shit. But you know what? It could be worse.
I trust him more than a teacher.
Right. I would rather it were you than somebody else.
Yeah. Not only that, but I'm sure you got more balls than most cops if there was a school shooting.
Actually, when I was down there, the chief was showing around another cop that I guess he's going to be the other resource officer because the high school's right next there. Got to talk to the chief of the police at the town there.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah. So you're responsible for a lot of people in that position. So good for you, dude. That's awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah,
basically,
I'm
I got
rather
a lot of
you. I bet you know what? If nothing else, you've got no lack of enthusiasm.
steps in. I'll say that much.
No
Because
lack of
the
enthusiasm.
way it goes is I walk around and collect like these like little notes that the teachers leave on like this little folder outside their door. It's like attendance sheet or whatever. But go around, pick that up, and then like when
What?
the kids start having lunch,
Are you
I
looking for
start
like
going.
secret pleas for help? Like, please help, there's a threat in my classroom?
If a certain
Like,
name is
No,
written down, that means call the police.
right, yeah, exactly. Like, is there a safety
Uh,
word? Like, safe word that you
Oh
might find
God,
on
that brings back an old memory of mine. I used to work at a
Yes.
grocery store, and they had a code for if somebody was trying to rob the cash register armed.
what was it?
We didn't have anyone with a company that was named Caroline, so I think it was like Caroline. It was like Caroline.
line one or whatever.
No, it was Caroline. Come to the front to confirm a check or something along those lines. Something that would sound completely innocuous, but people in the
Yeah.
back would know. Call the fucking cops.
What's up?
But
Yeah.
but yeah, I just do a lot of walking around when it's K through 6. So when they have like their lunch, I'm usually by the cafeteria, and then usually I'll transition to the playground because there'll be some kids out there, so I'll watch that for a bit. Basically, wherever there's a large number of kids around, I'm usually near there.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But
That's a fight start.
I mean, someone cut that out of context, and
Where there's a lot of kids, you can find me. Yeah,
now saying that now, I kind of just kicked myself in the ass for saying that.
Don't worry, Golden. We totally won't share it with the feds when they come a knocking.
But yeah, I'm doing that for the full week because the previous guard there, he has caught the coof.
Oh,
So
no. He got the coof.
yeah, so he's taking a week off, and then he'll probably be back Monday.
Yep.
But I don't know, it was interesting being there. Of course, some of the kids, see me saying, "Hello, Mr. Police Officer." I'm thinking in my head, I'm not a police officer, but alrighty. Yeah, it's little kids. What can you say?
Yeah.
You're gonna tell them no, I'm not.
You take out the nightstick and you start beating the knowledge into them. I am not a police officer. I'm a security guard.
Like that, yeah.
But even like a couple of kids, like even the first graders and kindergartners, like some of them, like, will try to give me a hug, and I'm like, I can't really accept a hug because with what I have around my belt, I don't want you to touch it.
I can give you a high five.
Yeah, I give high fives. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I know you usually get hugs, but I'm not a hugger today because I have something around me that I don't want you to touch.
Fucking kindergarten got his gun! Get down!
Right.
I haven't.
I told Timmy to share the crayons! Bang, bang, bang!
Well, are you still rocking your Turk shit 9mm?
Oh, yes.
Yes, man. You know what? You shoot the weapon with which you're proficient, dude. As long as you're proficient.
Yeah.
It don't matter if it's Turk shit, really, as long as it'll feed what you feed it and spit it out empty, and reliably hit what you pointed at.
As long as I can hit down range, I have 18 rounds of 9mm hollow point. I think I can, if with the amount of practice I've been doing, yeah, I should be.
Right.
Also,
good.
another
proficiency is important, not your Turk shit. It's proficiency.
Another weird thing that I've also been doing when I get home from my apartment that I sometimes do. I don't know if you guys do it. Basically to retain myself. Have you guys ever breached and cleared your own room or own house?
Oh my god, dude. Holy shit. You've really got it.
No, that's an actual thing I do because I try to get used to going around corners and shit.
Yeah,
I guess, yeah, why not? I guess if you might yeah, you might realistically find yourself in that situation. I guess I can't totally make fun of you for really going
Yeah,
balls out.
it's not like I'm pretending I'm shooting bad guys. No, I'm just like practicing my corner retention, making sure I'm peeking at the corner the right way, and weapon retention.
Also, be
Yeah.
careful if you're visiting Golden Leaf. He's got a
I
shower
mean,
gun.
I don't anticipate. No, I don't practice that because I don't anticipate confronting, armed opposition, in a room to room setting. But I mean, like, I could see how you might one day quite possibly find yourself in such a situation. So
With
I
the amount
suppose
of
it would be
places I've
prudent
been,
to train, like, you don't need to go to a range and pay for range time if you can, kick in your bedroom door and right, toss in a flashbang and yeah.
okay, I don't go that far. Don't
It's like
kick
you,
it in.
you throw an apple in to simulate the
Yeah.
flashbang.
Granny Smith out.
That's right.
Frag out, frag out.
What Granny gotta teach?
Oh my god.
But
Can't be a
yeah,
hostage taker. There's no
I just
hostages.
been doing that and work, and also well, I finally did it today or a week ago, boys, and I have it last week. I've been approved for a credit card.
Oh yeah, you were saying that before. I mean,
Yeah,
Well, you've got two ways to go. Which way, white man? Do you run up your credit and ditch the
No.
card, or do you genuinely take credit seriously and join
I
the
take
Joy
it.
Slave Army?
yeah.
I'm the type of person that I want to pay it off now instead of paying it later.
Well, so I mean, it sounds like you'll be a good guy.
But
Like,
Yeah, you typically want to keep like 10%. It depends on how high I guess the maximum credit is, but you want to keep like an amount in like not paid off for longer periods of time. Just like keep making payments on it, so keep it low. But you don't really want to like get rid of it completely. You don't want to completely pay it off.
Yeah, the
Your credit goes up higher
surprised.
faster.
I was surprised because when they were looking at basically how much my max limit for the credit card was, apparently it was 4,900.
Nice, dude.
Nice, yeah.
And I was like, wait, how could it be that high? And she's like, well, have you done anything? He's like, oh, I've been paying off my car since 2016. That could be it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
they report credit.
I've never missed a payment on my car.
Yeah, that's great.
Good job.
I
Dan.
got like 6 more months and my car's fully paid off.
Nice.
It's even better.
Yeah,
And
don't wreck it.
Yeah.
I swear to God, if I wreck it the first day after paying it all off, I'm gonna be super pissed.
Dude, my buddy, we dropped a motor and a transmission into his El Camino, and it was an all like summer project, and it was cool. Like, we were teenagers. His dad was doing it for us, but like we were helping. It was fun. We were smoking our brains out and like playing music and guitar. But like, dude, we got the project finished and it snowed that winter. And like the first fucking time he brought it out in the snow, he totaled it.
Oh,
So
God.
fucking mad, dude, because I didn't even get to ride in it with him. Like,
that just hurts
we
my
had literally just finished the fucking car, and he was taking it out, and it was snowing, and we were like 17 though. Like, it was kind of dumb for him. We were dumb. Like I said, we were just dumb. We were smoking weed and playing music, and being said, he wrecked the fucking car that we had just finished after like a year and a half.
Oh my god, dude, that sucks.
It sucks, dude. It was a labor of love, man. I was there every day, like all summer.
I fucking Quest over here flexing with his. I got about a dozen credit cards, including an Amex Platinum. Get it, dude. You're like a trillionaire.
Yeah.
No.
Would you mind leaving fucking New York already?
Yeah, dude. You're wasting
Move
so
to
many
Texas.
Crazy.
You're wasted on New York, Quest. You're wasted on New York. New York doesn't deserve you.
Right, it doesn't deserve you.
I will also say though, like with my car. The only like major thing I had to get for my car was just to get all the tires changed because they needed changed, and that was it.
No, whatever.
Like the simple oil change and brake fluid change, like only one brake fluid change. That's it. I haven't had any major accidents with it. Not even a fucking fender bender. Not even a
It must
ticket.
be nice to live in Ohio, dude. Must be nice to live in Ohio.
I wouldn't go that far.
Far from all the malign influences of our daily society interactions.
Oh, actually, no. I did get pulled over once by the police.
Oh, I see. Those malign actors. Okay, those not the ones I was referring to, but they're the counterparts. They're the counterparts to that other. With one comes the other, and vice versa.
Well, it was because when I was in college for a bit, I was doing mall security. It's when I started getting my foot in security. I was doing like mall security.
Yeah, dude, we could totally talk to Bilius about this shit. He was doing this shit too. That's funny.
No, it was just I had to stay for like an extra 2.5 hours because there was a fire at the food court, so I had to fucking stay there to make sure everyone was evacuated. By the time I was getting back to the dorm, it was like 2:00 in the morning, and like I missed my I was about to miss my turn, and there were no. Like when I said there were no cars, I was the only car on the road. Car on the road. And I'm like, shit, I almost missed my turn. And I wasn't like 3 lanes.
Yeah, you fucking swerved.
I was like a lane. So I fucking turn real quick, turn on there, and I'm like, fuck, that was stupid. I fucking missed turn. Next thing I know, I see a car behind me, and I see the cherries and berries.
Dude, for real, yeah. No, you're the only one on the road. Like, you're driving home drunk, fucker.
I was not. I got pulled over.
There's no one on the road. There's no one on the road, and then all of a sudden you do something slightly illegal, and then whoop, 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 there they are.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, it must be nice, dude, to be living so far from, all the worries and fucking people who don't have no business behind the wheel of a car.
But when I did, when I pulled over for him and I gave him all my info.
Society, you guys.
I'm thinking like, shit, I'm gonna get a ticket for this because I didn't signal and I basically did an abrupt turn. I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna get a ticket. Cop comes by, he's like, all right, bud, I'm just gonna give you a written warning.
Well, probably he saw your fucking address and realized where you were.
Yeah.
And was like,
probably also. I wouldn't say
Were you still in your fucking uniform, dude?
Yeah, I was in my uniform.
Yeah, dude. What the fuck?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, man. It all played out the way it fucking. Dude, it must be nice. You live in like a society, man. It's well adjusted and shit. God damn.
Well, if it wasn't for the.
What is that even like? What is that even like? It sounds so idyllic. God damn. It's like, motherfucking, that cop had one bullet in his gun. What the fuck? Like. That cop had one bullet in his gun, and he, was saving it for that one moment that he needed it. Like, come on, dude.
Well, the other thing was that
so comfy.
Probably also helped me if it wasn't the uniform, which I think the uniform did play a part, which
absolutely
made me feel bad, was I was being cordial with him. He asked me why.
Yeah, that helps.
And I'm like, yeah, I probably didn't signal there and doing the abrupt turn. I gave him
you shouldn't fucking admit to anything, man.
Admitting guilt, yo.
Yeah, don't admit guilt. Don't be volunteering that information. Be like, no, sir. I can imagine you had good cause. Please, how can I help? Right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
How can I be of assistance?
I think it's still somewhere. I still probably have the written warning somewhere. I kept it as a reminder of don't be a fucking idiot on the road.
Oh my god. That's not even that bad. Oh my god, dude, some of the shit I've done that was like, oh my god. Well, I should have been pulled over for and cuffed. Oh my god.
The thing is, I try to not be a fucking piece of shit on the road because I'm guessing well, not like a piece of shit, but trying to
you don't understand, Lee. Florida's a whole different world. We have no standards.
I truly believe you guys are a GTA roleplay server without
we
any
are
mods.
Basically, yeah. There are
no
standards.
It's not a GTA server. It's a Gmod Dark RP server with no moderation. Get the
no
quote
moderation,
right,
or moderation.
For moderation, no moderation.
Well, I tell you what, man. Yeah, it's definitely not the idyllic, Midwest, flyover town
or
that,
a small residential town in Texas.
No, it's more like you could describe a fucking free for all GTA server, like
Or some of the
because I
players are
mean,
playing cops as well.
yeah.
So they're going fucking rampant too.
I remember somebody.
Hey, John, by the way, we just had a local cop arrested for domestic abuse. How do you like that?
I'm not surprised.
I know,
remember
right?
Another 40%
Reset the
that's
clock.
trans people.
Cha-ching. Should we change? Should we save that for next week? Reset the clock.
Yeah, for sure.
I totally forget. Oh no, I remember what it was. Someone made a comment. It was on a video I was watching a while ago. They said how Florida is a Gmod dark RP server with no admins, while Baltimore is just PUBG.
Pretty much.
Well, you guys, that's funny. So, yeah, dude, for sure. That's what's up. Yeah, man, it's definitely not idyllic. Around here, our interactions with cops are kind of tense. There's a lot of fucking people, and they're all on edge, and most of them are packing heat. Some of them unlawfully. I won't say illegally. I'll say unlawfully.
To be fair, to be a Florida cop, you have to evolve from a Florida man to a Florida cop, and they still have that Florida man in them.
Not necessarily.
Florida cops certainly have Florida man in them. That's for sure. They're just less methamphetamines. Not no methamphetamines. Just less.
It's in the water.
Air.
You
It's
can't
in the
avoid
air.
it. Yeah, everyone's on it.
I'm pretty sure we could just threaten any country if they want to invade us.
Airdrop Florida. Just airdrop Florida. Wherever.
Yeah.
No, just be like, hey, we're gonna invade the U.S. Oh, we're in Florida. Nah, we're good.
You start with Florida. I don't think so.
What?
Nice,
Why do I imagine it's gonna be as worse for you? I mean, it's like, what's more worse if the enemy invades? How about Floridans riding on fucking gators in the swamp?
The meth gator cavalry.
I've been trying to tell you about the meth gator cavalry, and it's legit. We showed pictures of it last week. While Seawall was still eaten by the other gator.
That's right.
Showed pictures.
How's your interaction with the Florida water cat, John?
Oh yeah, if you didn't see, I posted pictures. Me and my wife went up for a walk shortly after the hurricane to assess the damage around the property, and the boardwalk that you can go out to, there's a little lake that you can go out there, and there's underneath the boardwalk there's water, and gators come up there a lot. Well, when we went down there, the water was super high, to where most of the boardwalk was underwater, but where we were able to go to, it was up to the top of the boardwalk, so it was just kind of spilling over a little bit. And there's a gator just going underneath the boardwalk. It comes out the other side and starts zooming around. And we're like, oh shit, he's right there. He could get on the boardwalk if he wanted to right now. He could come fuck us up if he wanted to. And he could try to sneak up on us, it looked like. I was like, oh hell no, man.
How long was he?
Some pictures on Twitter.
Was he a long boy? Was he 3 feet? Was he a long boy?
It was at least 3. At least 3 feet.
That's the size they try and they try and capture them. After 3 feet, they start getting territorial and aggressive. Yeah,
that was a big boy.
Years old. Yeah.
There was another one smaller that was out further, but as soon as that dude came out to the other side of the boardwalk, that one just dipped.
Oh,
he was
yeah.
like, I'm a little boy. I'm out. I'm out.
I remember seeing. Oh, I forget I think it was on Inside Edition. They did a story on this. There was a dude who was filming himself, or he had someone who had a drone, for a commercial that he was shooting or something for his business. I forget what it was, but it involved him swimming in the water. And you see him swimming, and then you see a gator, and they collide head on. And you see a bunch of thrashing. The dude lived, but the dude is pretty fucked up.
Yeah, I bet.
The alligator was probably not happy to meet him.
He was a big boy too. He was probably as big as the dude, probably a little bit more.
A little bit of a shock encounter, I'm sure.
Yeah, fuck that, dude.
You're just swimming, you fucking headbutt a gator, and the next thing you know, he's gonna fucking try to eat you for lunch.
Pissed off, dude. Yeah, he's mad.
Yeah, they don't appreciate that.
yeah, fuck are you doing? Oh my god, eat it. Like,
Fuck
just
you
kill
doing
it.
in my
Fuck
my
yeah,
Who the
territory?
fuck do you think you are?
yeah. Fuck him up. Fuck him
Yeah,
Yeah.
up.
yeah. It's like, what the fuck you doing in my territory, in my part of my water, bitch?
Well, we also have a new guest in here now, so we might have to let you go, Leaf.
Oh yeah,
Man.
I will get going here. It was nice talking with all y'all. I will
Well, good
definitely
luck
talk
in
with you
your
guys.
endeavors. Good luck in your new endeavors.
I will. I'll let you guys. I'll let you guys know next week about any interesting updates and see. Well, you got my message. Just message me back if you can help me out later.
Maybe.
Not now, but
I'll do what I
yeah.
can. Can't guarantee anything.
Oh yeah,
Later,
no
dude.
biggie. Alrighty, take care, y'all, and have a
Mhm.
fantastic day. Glad to see that Midget and John, you guys are well after the hurricane.
Yeah, we're all right.
Take care.
See you, man.
See ya.
What's up,
Well,
Milius?
How you doing, guys?
it's awesome, man. Yeah, we were just talking about security guard stories. You know, the food court being on fire. You know, I'm sure you had a similar experience. Seems fun. Seems like a lot of fun. You got to stay late. You know, food court catches on fire.
No.
Also, he was talking about being an armed guard for a fucking school, dude.
Who?
Yeah, yeah. Pretty cool shit.
Who?
Oh, Golden Leaf, the guy we were just talking to.
Oh shit.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's a
man.
pretty cool job.
I had a guy walk in with a gun today.
Really?
No shit.
Yeah. Yeah, he's like, and he told on himself, cause he did it by accident. He's like, oh, I was like, he's like, oh, I forgot, I brought this in. I was like, yeah, you might want to put it in your car, you know.
Yeah, I kind of thought that's what you meant. Like, I was hoping that's what you meant, to be honest. Yeah, that he just neglected to leave it in the car.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think, like, even if I had discovered, not that I would, but had I discovered that I was carrying and I was, like, already in the lobby, I'd just probably try and play it cool. I mean, obviously, I'm not gonna brandish it or like, oh, hey, how did this get here? Gee, what a mistake I made. How embarrassing.
Most people ask me when they when they come in with a gun, they ask me if because a lot of them they actually don't know that they're not allowed to come in, which makes me wonder,
Are you
does it
supposed to?
actually make sense? Does it make sense? Can you, if you're a law-abiding citizen, if you have your concealed carry permit, and let's say you're walking from your car to the bank, let's say you're trying to make a big deposit, would it make sense to let people just carry it for their own protection in between? You're carrying 20 G's on you, you might want to have something on you.
Well, more than that, like, do you really want to leave it in the fucking car? Like,
No,
if
but
you.
answer the question, do you think it makes sense to not let
Yeah,
regular.
absolutely. Yeah, I think it goes without saying that, like, you're gonna want to
Oh yeah.
have that on your person because
Yeah.
that's why you have it on your person. That's
Because it's
why
like,
you
That's
have it.
dumb as shit.
because the logical conclusion is that if a criminal is gonna come in trying to rob a bank, he's not gonna care about the criminal. They don't care about the
They don't
law.
follow the sign that says no guns allowed.
Yeah, it's not an invisible force field by any means.
I mean, if
So
you had two burly guys in body armor with rifles on their back standing outside the door, you'd probably get a lot fewer people trying to cause shit in banks.
Maybe.
Yeah, you armor up the target.
Well, I know the bank would sooner fucking spend money on that than they would actual customer service.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. They'd probably sooner keep it out of the bank.
Yeah.
Like, yes, send your money through the slot in the door and we'll keep it. No, you can't have any back. Like, we'll give it to you when we want to, so fuck off. And the armed guard escorts you.
I actually go to a small regional bank here in Texas. They're really nice people.
Yeah, man, fuck
That's
it.
nice.
Fuck a big ass, man.
some
But anyway, like,
unions are the way to go.
I definitely like would play it cool. I mean, I would think that actually more people probably end up walking into any bank armed than really they let on. I think a lot of people probably adhere to that philosophy that you mentioned, and that it makes sense to have it on your person because that's why you have it on your person.
Right.
And on top of that, it is kind of foolish in a lot of settings to leave it all away from your person in the car. Like that's kind of dumb. It's kind of not a good idea anyway. It's not that it's dumb. It's just like, hey, like not every setting is that appropriate.
Yeah, do you know that in Hawaii, if you own a gun, and I guess Hawaii is considered a part of America, so to some degree, owning guns, it's possible. You know, there's actually was a gun range that I used to drive by all the time next to this place called Cocoa Head. But if let's say you own a gun in Hawaii, you know that like if you have it at home by law, you're supposed to have a gun in one place and the ammo with the magazines in the other
Oh
place.
Yeah.
So tell me the fuck would follow that shit?
Yeah, that's retarded.
Yeah. Well, also Hawaii's been pretty much gutted when it comes to gun laws. Supreme Court.
Apparently
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
Like, dude, it's weird. It is like a different fucking nation, and it's like 2,000 miles of fucking way, and
Well,
like,
no, what I mean is the Hawaiian laws that they were trying to they're now forced to be a shall issue state. So slowly but surely, the courts are actually biting into gun control and ripping it to shreds.
Well, there's somebody actually in Maui that got their concealed permit. It made the actual news.
Yeah.
You know?
made the news that he got his fucking permit. It
Yeah.
made
No,
the
fuck
news.
that. I would not want to be in that news story.
Yeah.
Like, now everybody and their mama knows. Like, no thanks.
Yeah.
You don't need to know.
Look, I'm in the camp of, look, if you want to constitutional carry a snub-nosed 50 cal M2 underneath a trench coat, be my fucking guest.
What? Whoa.
You know, be my fucking guest. Just, if that thing goes off, you're responsible for it.
Fire from the
Break your
broken
fucking
hip,
shoulder.
huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fire from the
Jesus.
broken hip.
Yeah.
Right. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah. Yeah. But in all seriousness, look, if you want to concealed carry, a subcompact or compact pistol, I don't got a problem with that.
I'm just saying, I think more people probably carry them into banks and post offices than let
Oh,
on.
for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, it's better just to play it cool and not to, be like, oops, look what I brought in. Now
Right.
nobody panic while I draw attention to myself and my firearm.
I got a fun story.
Please regale us.
So this was actually yesterday. I had to. So these fucking liberal retards that do this mail now, these fucking dumb hoes, they can't do their job. They can't deliver the product to the right person anymore. They can't even do that anymore.
No, I understand. Completely. Yep.
And so what I did was I went to the office, and right after work, got on the bike, got to the office, and supposedly they closed at 5. So I walked in there, knocked on the door. Can you please verify where did you send the package? The guy, you have to leave this property now or we will call the police on you. I was like, sir, I'm just trying to get my package. It's like, so he closed the door on me, but he didn't shut the door on me. So I walked in, and next thing you know, the guy's like, okay, we're calling the police on me. And by the way, I'm in full security uniform. I got the Kevlar vest, I got the badge on me.
Yeah.
I damn near look like a cop myself. And this guy, without hesitation, without letting me finish my sentence, goes on his phone and calls 911 on me. I mean, the world we live in, these liberal idiots, man, they'll do. I mean, they have no decency, no. I mean, it was just. I wanted to punch the guy in the face. I just.
Yeah, that's probably why he called the cops, dude. I mean,
Yeah.
you don't think he deals with this every fucking day, dude? Like every goddamn day. Like, every day. I mean, it's just more of the same, man. We can't expect anything of these institutions. They're totally subverted. They're diversity hires and goddamn anyone they can scrounge the bottom of the barrel to grab because I mean, the only ones willing to work with them anymore are those. Like, they're not really, they're not trying to get the best. Nobody there tries hard. I mean, the ones that do end up getting burned out, bro. The ones that actually try end up carrying most of the weight and they fucking get burned out.
Very
So
true.
Yeah, I feel, but
it's
I
just,
felt like it was some sort of I feel like I don't want to say this, but I guess I'll put it where I can. I felt like I was being like attacked based off my, the way I look, because I felt like everybody in there was a certain, complexion, and I felt like it was something
I mean, that's
my
possible.
my complexion is looked down upon for whatever, and I feel like they treated me they treated me that way because I'm a white heterosexual.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand the feeling. Not everything is about that, but a lot is,
Yeah.
to be honest.
Maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. I just I felt like
Well, dude, honestly, going to the post office at like 6:30 in the evening is not necessarily, gonna get you anything, regardless of whether they even I'm surprised they answered you knocking the door. I'm shocked,
Yeah.
as a matter of fact, that you got any interaction whatsoever. Like dude, I deal with this, all the time too. I get other people's mail. Other people, like my mail shows up a month later because it was given to someone else and they gave it back the next day. Like,
My
and I
God.
go back through the system and come back to me. Like dude, packages end up being delayed by days at a time because they sit in the mail truck. Like, I'm pretty sure they're sitting in the mail delivery truck and like, goddamn. So, dude, it's just frustrating. Like, it's gonna happen. I mean, you probably got something delivered to the wrong address, right? Like, that's not a
so
shock.
so that day I was talking, at the bank, the USPS girl came
Yeah.
down. I was talking to her to see if she could help me. So I guess she looked up. She said, "Yeah, it was delivered to the wrong address." I went to that address. It was my neighbor, behind me on the other street. She didn't have it either. So, uh, I mean, I just reordered the item at this point. I don't want to deal with these motherfuckers.
Yeah, dude. Like, shipped FedEx ground. Like,
I've had
this
good
shit.
success with UPS.
But I heard
Well,
UPS now don't want to deliver a lot of like stuff. I don't know if it's true.
you mean like project related stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe so. Maybe so. Yeah, we got to get a good supply of stuff like that too. Like I said, I got a new friend with CNC, like a mill, not even a CNC machine, but a mill. Yeah, so hell yeah, dude, we need to get some pieces parts and legally fashion them into cheese graters
That's
and
an
stuff.
excellent idea.
That's what they're for. All
Of
those
course.
extra holes.
Right. Grating cheese.
That's right.
I'm particularly fond of Parmesan. I don't know about you guys, but grated Parmesan is top
It's
notch.
yeah, it really is.
Well, guys, I'm looking at the clock. We're kind of getting close to time here.
Yeah, we can go ahead and cut it off.
Yeah.
Have you guys heard what Putin said the other day?
Well, I mean, I haven't been following it because I don't care about current thing, but like, what did he say
He
recently?
basically said, he had a speech saying how basically, I'll just say what the main thing that like triggered a lot of people was he called America like basically like a satanic shithole.
Ah,
You know?
I'm sure he used a better Russian like
Yeah.
word for it that
You know?
sounded cooler, but like,
Yeah.
I mean, a
Maybe
satanic
called it like a.
shithole. I mean, is it that far from the fucking truth? Have you seen the Lil Nas X music video? Like, have you seen
Yeah.
the fucking
No.
the Nikes that he promoted with the blood in the soles? Like,
Unfortunately.
Oh, I
dude,
did see
like,
those. Yeah.
dude, like, is it that far from the fucking truth?
I mean, Russia's got its own issues, but they're a different story.
Not that. I mean,
They don't have
of course.
transgender issues, bro.
No, they don't, but they also have quite high abortion rates. So
Yeah,
No
one, give and take and all that. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, kind of a shame to be honest. Well, I mean, I don't think that's far from the truth. Obviously, like there's kind of a spiritual war going on right now for the fate of America, but a lot of people would say it's already lost and that like this rotten edifice is just kind of shambling on as a zombie before it ultimately like collapses under its own weight.
it's darkest before the dawn.
I mean, if you got the hopium on the IV, constant flow.
Or you're looking at, parents are pulling their kids out of public schools, going private or going homeschooling. You have fewer people going to college. Newer generations are much more resistant to the current thing, from what we can tell.
Well, that's definitely true. That part, for
Combine
sure.
that with the fact that everything they're doing these days on the left is heavily astroturfed, and it's blatantly obvious. So they can't even get semi-artificial growth anymore on things. They have to go pure artificial now.
I mean, there's definitely going to be a huge right-wing
renaissance
push to the,
Yeah.
It's going to be,
Question is, can it be guided to be more libertarian, or is it going to be authoritarian? That's the question.
It's going to be authoritarian for sure.
What do you guys think it was? What do you guys think it was? Because all of these triggers came at once: inflation, the child grooming thing, race replacement in prominent media, and
they're death throes. They're all death throes. The inflation is because they're trying to keep the system alive. The child groomer thing is just because the left doesn't know how to decelerate and slow roll things. They can't win and then bask in their and then kind of quietly enjoy their victory for a generation. They have to move on to the next thing and the next thing faster each time.
The slow march of progress, the infinite slow march of progress. Yeah.
No, they're fast march of progress. They can't do slow.
So it's supposed to be slow, but I know what you mean.
So you combine the progressives in the hiring process, leading to subpar employees, causing economic damage. Government steps in more and more and more. Inflation goes up. It's just systems. Everything is just feeding into itself. Yeah.
So where does it start?
I mean, with shows like this. People
no,
like
I
us,
mean, where did it all begin? Where does it?
Where does the collapse begin?
What is the thing? What is
1914?
1914. That's right. The assassination of Duke Ferdinand.
And then at 1913, that's it. Yep. The Federal Reserve, man.
Oh, I see. Yeah, thank you, dude, for pointing that out. Well, those two are also related, aren't they? So,
sure. But I do want to point out that it is now 11 o'clock, so we should definitely end the show now.
11 o'clock on the dot.
I need to end the show.
On the spot.
To go. All right, so if you guys enjoyed what you heard this evening, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you check our description down below for all of our links to all of our stuff. And we will see you. Mijjt will see you on Monday, and then we'll see you next Tuesday. See you guys then.
Have a good night, y'all.
Yeah.